Hello and welcome to FiveJay Gaming. I'm FiveJay, and today we're playing another game donated to me by regular viewer, Injured Gamer in 1985. This is like game number 15. I don't know, it's a lot of games. So thank you, IG. I don't think he's in the chat just yet, so I will bring that up again and thank him when he is able to join. Let's see, we got a bunch of folks in here already. We got Luke W, we got Squishy Liam, we got Joseph DePotter, and Chelsea, Dark Samus. Oh, IG is here. What's up, IG? Thanks, man. He says, I bet you'll like the game. Its music is pretty relaxing. I like that in a game. One of my favorite games in 2016 was Unravel, and that game had very chill music. It was integral to the experience. So, if this is similar, then yeah, I'm sure I'll love it. Gory the Goron, Superfly the Guy. We got a bunch of folks in here. My chat thing says 4 people, but that's clearly wrong. Reconnect all these chats because it cannot count, apparently. We read like 10 names there. Well, it's saying 7, so that's closer. Alright. Thanks for watching, folks. Let's take a look at this game. He said it was, art style was like Ori and the Blind Forest. We'll see if the gameplay is as well, which would be a Metroidvania style exploration type action game. I'm going to turn up the sound slightly in my room. Sorry if there's any echo on the microphone. Superfly says, guess who's back? Back again. FiveJay's back. Tell a friend. Noise. Hello to everyone who's watching. Oh, the Phoenix, Dead Gaming. I think I didn't read you guys out there, so thank you so much. Dad, little foxtail. It's a going. The music is very Unravel at the moment. Dueling violins. That is some supreme music. We need Simon in here. Everybody say Simon's name. His ears will burn and then he'll jump in. He needs to hear the music. Eric Lewis, what's up, dude? He says, when will you stream Fortnite? Possibly tomorrow. Possibly. Possibly not. But possibly. Sorry, I really don't plan ahead very far, so that's why I don't really give you guys much of a schedule there, because it's like, I don't know. I don't have a plan. Dark Samus says, wait, IG, if you can, could you donate Jay the game Firewatch for one of the mature game nights? Oh boy. Let's, there's already a pileup of games here. I was trying to tell him he doesn't have to donate anything anymore. It's, so I got like 3 games waiting. There's this game, he donated me another game, and Planner had donated a game. Duo Master says, currently blowing out my Joy-Cons with canned air. They're dusty on the inside? Weird. Just like from joystick dust. Joseph DePotter says, hey, did you like the video I sent you in a message yesterday? It was the video of Zero Tolerance. I haven't seen it yet. I gotta get to it still. I gotta get to it still. IG says, there's not that much violence. Just says on Instagram. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. Eric says, what time tomorrow? If it's going to be tomorrow, then it would be at 4:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time. But, again, it might not be, so just saying. Am I collecting those things? Am I breaking those things? Deet. I assume I'm doing something with them. So I'm just going to run into all of them. That looks like a big monster-y creature. Not sure what's going on just yet. Some sort of artsy thing is happening. Open up. I'm not sure if I have to hit these things, but I feel like you're supposed to, so I'm just going to keep doing it. It might be what gets collected that we're sending to those flowers to open up the next area. Perchance. Hey, come back. I'm not going to let a single one by me. Oh no! As I let 2 by me. Been doing fairly good since then, though. I think we can move on, is what I'm getting from this. Not quite sure that this is going to be representative of how the game goes. Guess we'll find out. Just says, okay. Duo Master says, yeah, under the little cap on the joystick. Squishy says, I finally found the Lord of the Mountain. Finally, I've done it! Superfly says, this game is visually appealing. I liked the cutscene so far more than this. It's getting a little too artsy for me here. Is he supposed to eat me? Dark Samus says, yeah, I've noticed that too, along with the other amazing games lately. Man, and I'm trying to save up for a hardware-modified 3DS. You guys have no idea how many games I could stream for you guys if I have a 3DS that I could stream from. No idea. Eric Lewis says, lol, I just set a timer because I love when you play Fortnite. Awesome. I find that so interesting that people love watching me be absolutely awful at that game. They just like the game enough that it doesn't matter that I'm bad at it, like really, really bad at it.
One day you'll lose yourself in your dreams and never wake up again. Yeah, that's exactly what the Guardians would say. But luckily for you, I'm here to greet you today. And I'm much younger than them, so I won't lecture you.
I mean, some sort of force field.
Let's see who it is.
Let's see who it is. The fox!
Your present! Oh, a wild fox. It's better than nothing, I suppose. I would have preferred a smarter and better looking animal. A wolf, maybe.
A fox is very smart. And you think that a wolf is better looking than a fox? Who is this idiot? And apparently we're a seed, which I did not know before.
Go up to him. Don't be afraid.
Let's see. Eric Lewis is squishy. What is your friend code? Dark Samus says, like Samus Returns? Yep. I already have Samus Returns. Starbeam's here. What's up, dude? Just sends a bunch of O's. How's it going, man? Squishy says, I'm garbage too, but hey. But that's exactly it. I think it's fascinating. You know?
Too close, you'll frighten him.
I always felt like people only watched games that, you know, I was at least decent at.
Now entice him to the center of the sanctuary.
But it seems that it doesn't matter how bad I am at Fortnite. And I am extraordinarily bad. People still, every time they see the stream, they're like, oh, I can't wait for the next one. Like, really? After that garbage? Okay. Okay, then. It does do fairly well. It doesn't do amazing numbers, but it does do above average numbers. We'll put it that way. I would like to try Subnautica again, because Subnautica did better numbers than my second Fortnite stream, but not the first, so we'll see. I did really like Subnautica a lot.
Oh, I know. If you follow this path to the east and travel beyond the tall grass, you'll come to the edge of the woods. This is the domain of the Guardian of...
Oh, it's yipping.
It has something I need.
Oh, the way he climbed that ledge. Oh, what a cute little fox.
but I won't give the surprise away.
Nice. So, but there was a path up, and I don't know which path I'm most enticed by. Look at him jump. He's so cute. Aww. There's a fox that I follow on Instagram, or rather a lady with a couple of pet foxes. And the noises they make are so strange and so funny and cute. Gory the Goron says, hi again. What's up, Gory? How's it going? Starbeam says, Jay still owes me a round in Fortnite with him. Well, there's a chance that it's going to happen tomorrow. Or, yeah, tomorrow. Starbeam, oh, I already read that one. Eric Lewis says, that one game I played with you on Fortnite, you lived longer than me because I am trash too. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like any game. You got to play more to get better at it. But I'm also the kind of person that jumps around between games, so I'm usually not playing long enough to get like really good at it. I'll get decent at a game, and that's about it.
Run, jump, enjoy your new body. You won't ever get lost. I'll always be watching over you.
So the fox is now the seed? The fox and the hound has become the fox and the seed? I like the way that tail follows behind you. Whee! Just a fluffy little cute guy when he's climbing that edge. So cute. I'm gonna do it again. Struggles his way up there. What are these? Ooh. Dat music dough. We gotta summon Simon, guys. We gotta say his name 3 times. There. Hopefully, I put that in the chat. Hopefully that'll summon Simon to the stream. Boy, if that actually works, I'll be a little bit creeped out. Dark Simon says, I honestly enjoyed Subnautica and playing through it. The atmosphere, dare I say it, is better than any Metroid game, mainly because of the music and the loneliness. Well, I mean, those are all things that made Metroid great. Right? Those were huge key elements for Metroid. Music and that sense of you being alone in an alien world. It's not that there's nothing else there, it's that there's nobody else like you there. There's nobody to talk to, there's nothing familiar. It's just you and a bunch of hostile aliens. Whee! Oh no, I've done it now. It's unclear yet if this is actually a Metroidvania type game. So far, it's just kind of an exploration game. There may or may not be the sort of backtracking elements with additional abilities, but we'll see. Yes, we got other people chanting the name. Dark Samus says Simon 3 times. Superfly uses his full name 3 times. Gory's getting in on it. Superfly says, I hope he comes in and just sees everyone typing his name. True story. Dark Samus says, I hope he appears in a fine mist and says, I was just taking a shower. Sorry, guys. Whoa. These little statues are lighting up when I get near.
You see these totems lining the path? They were sculpted by the Guardian of Winter. Interesting, aren't they?
Oof, good jump, buddy.
With such big paws. Don't say too much about them when you see the Guardian. It might get upset.
I'm looking for the Guardian. We're gonna meet this Guardian. Does he guard the galaxy? Is it Star-Lord? Are we about to meet Star-Lord? Perhaps Groot?
The Guardian loves sleeping amongst the totems. Follow them. They'll lead you to its
Lately, when I've been playing Paladins, people have been calling Grover Groot. But I think if I meet Groot in this game, which at this point, pretty much guaranteed, we should call Groot Grover. just to get under his skin. I like his little fox yips. Whoa. It was like a little yip amplifier. Follow me. Follow me. Everything is alright. Dude's name is Uncle Cracker. Sorry, just a song got stuck in my head for some reason. IG says, Simon won't hear me. Well, if it's magic, then he could hear any of us, really. And if it's not magic, then he won't hear any of us. Stormy says, look at that little foxy jump. Isn't he so cute and so precious? Look at his little tiny little legs. They're just little sticks. Dark Sim says, I am Groot. We are Groot. Aha. That grew in like some plants down there. What's happening? What happens when those grow? It seems to be nothing. And I've got a lot of buttons that also do nothing. I just have X and A so far. I'm going to go for the big jump. I even failed. Squishy Liam says, this reminds me of a different game that I forgot the name of. Maybe Ori and the Blind Forest? Because I would say that I agree with Injured Gamer 1985, who donated the game. Thank you, IG. I agree with him in that it does have a distinctly Ori and the Blind Forest feel to the art direction. It's sort of a different theme in a way, but, well, maybe it's just a different color palette. This one seems to be more for the warm tones, and Ori and the Blind Forest was more for the cool tones. So far, we're just kind of running around as a fox, being all foxy. But I think it's leading somewhere. He got scared and like, okay. Oh, that's a bear. That's a big bear. Oh. Oh. That's my Goron noise, but I think it works for a bear. I love it. They look like they're like water painted. Very cool the way the layers work. He's evolving! That or he's Goku and he's about to hit me with an energy blast. It's looking like he's Goku. Oh. Oh. He's gonna go back to sleep. Oh. What a precious bear. He wakes up to help a fox out and then he goes to sleep. Thanks, Mr. Bear. No amount of yips will get him back up. Running on his back. Just yipping like crazy. Bear don't care. Don't leave me behind.
Says you're on the way back, little seed, with a fragment of winter. I think it's trying to communicate.
Oh.
With you. It may react if you bark. Bark twice if it's a bit deaf.
Oh. It will change the seasons. Interesting. Dark Samus says, this actually reminds me of Outland, except without a guy with a sword and light and dark energy. Okay, I don't think I've heard of that one. Starbeam says, I can't find my mouse to my computer. Well, at least you can still use your keyboard to do stuff. Oh, that makes this thing do something different, huh? Oh. Well, well, well. What have we here? What about that thing? Open up. I'm gonna leave it in winter mode for now. Just to see what other things open up in winter. What does this thing do again? Nothing in winter. Wait, why do all these trees have their leaves if it's winter? Yeah, there we go. Critical says Spirit Bomb. Squishy says, kind of what the game I'm thinking about is about your small black creature and you're trying to escape some weird Bigfoot type creature. Not sure what that one is. Emin's here. What's up? Emin says, hello. How's it going, Emin? Gory says, this seems like Oracle of Seasons. Well, in the sense of changing seasons to solve puzzles, yes. In the sense of it's an action RPG, no. In that sense, very much no. So that flower is closed up, but what else is it going to do? Opens now, but again, what does any of that do for me? Now it closes, but what does it do? It's a playful fox. He just jumps everywhere.
Quicker than I thought. Just goes to show, you can't judge a book by its cover. The
You can
fragment's
try.
heading towards the sanctuary. Don't let it out of your sight.
Shoots a big snowball. Shoot it! I need you to shoot that. I need to hit that thing to make it shoot. Boing! There it goes. Now climb. Let's see. Starbeam says, without my mouse, now I'm sad forever. Starbeam says, oh wait, I found it. That was short-lived. John Early says, I heard the part where they said, I am Groot and I am Steve Rogers. It was pretty funny in Infinity War. Yes. Yes, it was. There's lots of good funny parts in Infinity War. Great movie. Loved it. Dark Samus says, oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about, except that I forgot the game's name. John Dalzell's here. What's up, dude? Says hi. Hey, how's it going? Dark Samus says, John, take that sentence back. There will be no spoilers of Infinity War for me. Uh-oh. John says, I was just on Karf Darko's stream, and we'll keep shouting him out because he made me a mod, lol. Emin says, oh, why would you say anything? I mean, that one's a fake spoiler, but still, don't say anything, dude. Superfly says, hashtag Thanos did nothing wrong. Gory says, I was talking about the seasons since. John JD says, wait, I didn't spoil anything. You know, it was John Early. You got John Early in here. Yeah, the other John. Look at all these fake spoilers in here. Come on. Just let him watch the movie on his own. What does this thing do for me? Nothing. That little climbing animation is so cute. Here we are. Fragment of winter delivered. Winter fresco. Ha ha ha! Dark Samus is getting... Oh boy. They all fake spoilers, dude. They all fake spoilers. It's aight. It's aight. But for real, guys, stop it. Look, you've clearly upset him. So we've delivered it, but do we have to deliver it during spring? Or autumn, or whatever this season is?
I don't suppose the Guardian of Winter told you anything. Ugh, you have to excuse it. It's always very tired. And between
Say that again.
It's a tad grouchy too. The Guardian is so bad-tempered that even the animals don't venture into this forest.
Boing,
I don't
boing,
want to
boing.
rush you, little seed, but it's vital that you bring the fragment of winter back to the
I'm gonna
center.
stop reading all of those. Because for real, you shouldn't try to spoil things, or even fake spoil things for people.
The Guardians may appear wise, but basically, they're very old.
Storm says, I can't stop laughing at my last comment for no reason.
Luckily, they're here to protect the fragments. They just have to learn how to let go of them.
Oh boy. You're not that funny. J.E. says, how come Dark Samus didn't go see the movie? I have no idea. Doesn't really matter. Somebody said don't spoil it for me. It's pretty rude for you to then purposefully spoil it for them. You shouldn't do that. It's not very considerate. That's not what this channel's about. We're about being considerate for folks. You know? Being a positive place to be. That thing's ready to shoot, but there's the launch pad. Bing! Whoop. Reminds me of the pea shooters in Plants vs. Zombies. I think I need to change seasons to make that work. Alright, if that thing's revived, whee! There we go. Nice. Emin says, hey, I saw IG85's channel. That's what's his story. I'm kind of interested. I don't know the full story myself either. I know that he had some sort of accident and, you know, it's severely injured him. But he's been one of the kindest and most generous viewers on the channel. So, you know, he's living a positive life. And that's great. Squishy says, so are you now Foxman, Jay? Basically, Foxman. I wouldn't mind being Star Fox, though. Star Fox is pretty awesome. Though, personally, I prefer Falco. Falco is really cool. Superfly says, PvZ should have a multiplayer mode. That would be what's up. I assume you're talking about, like, the tower defense style game, not the garden warfare style game. Because I agree, like, what happened to Plants vs. Zombies? They only made one tower defense style game, and then, like, 8 years later, I don't remember how many exactly, but a long time later, they finally made Plants vs. Zombies 2. And it was all full of these microtransactions and stuff, and it was like, ugh, just let me play the game. Like, I didn't get through that game. I've beaten the original multiple times because I love it so much. But 2, I just couldn't get through it with all of the nonsense they built into it. And then they never made another one. Like, I don't understand how they had such a smash hit on their hands and then they just did nothing with it. And they were like, you know what we should make out of it? A shooter game. What? And I mean, people like that game and it's fine, it's fun, but like, that's not the game that people fell in love with. So they've really never made another one for the fans, you know? For the OG fans that made it big. Dark Sim says, because I'm poor and, well, not poor, chose not to go see it and wait until either Redbox or Netflix have it. Isn't it out, like, really soon? It might already be out. Maybe not, but it should be out soon,
So long
I
since
think.
we've seen snow here.
Superfly says, do barrel roll. Evan says, FiveJay Five Tails. I like it. I like it. It's like Miles, Tails, Prower. I love Tails. Tails is awesome. There's a lot of awesome Fox characters out there, apparently. Star Fox and Tails and this Fox here. And there was this movie, straight-to-home video movie that I loved so much. And it was called The Little Fox. Of course, Fox and the Hound, also a great film. But The Little Fox was even more Fox-centric. And I really enjoyed that one. Can I go up? How do I go upwards? Squishy says, yes, but he is... Yes, he is, but Slippy is my favorite. Ah, yes. Good old Slippy. Fox, get this guy off me. Dark Sam says, I believe that would be Kitsune? Oh, like the mythical fox. I don't know if it's a demon or what it is. IG says, I am the Great Master Belch, and I'm going to burp at your own jokes. Great Mighty Pooh remix. I don't know what any of that meant, but sounds like IG's got some sugar coursing through his veins, and he's all hyped up. John early says, somebody told me that Minnesota is like Siberia with restaurants. Lol. Oh my. No. Minnesota's a great place to be. The winters can be pretty harsh, but not always. And it's not the most harsh winters in the world, but it does seem to have worse winters than similar locations in the US, and I don't know why. Interesting, it just happens to work that way. But it doesn't really matter. It's a nice place to be. The summers are beautiful. There's so many lakes to enjoy. Lots of wooded areas. It's great. It's great. And then, yeah, if you're in the Twin Cities area, there's so many restaurants. It is one of the best places to eat in the U.S. Not the top, obviously. It's something like New York or Los Angeles or something. But it is a great place to eat. Lots of great restaurants and stuff. Oh, there's so many chats. Hang on. Gotta scroll up. Superfly says, you forgot Fantastic Mr. Fox. Oh, I haven't seen that. Oops, what did I do? I apparently have messed up my restream chat. So I'm gonna scroll up in YouTube here. Chicken Perm says, so many streams in one day. Who knew? Not I. Yeah, well, that's what I like to do, man. That's what I like to do. Trying to make it. I'm a part-time streamer. I'm trying my best. And I feel like I do a fairly good job. Superfly says, he was literally fantastic. I haven't seen Fantastic Mr. Fox. I still want to. JD says, I was going to say that, Supa. Dark Samus says, XD, I forgot that exists. Aiden says, hey, Jay, just got Pokemon Fire Red to prepare for Let's Go, and just for pure fun. Also, I'm very excited for Let's Go, and I'm interested to see Jesse, James, and Meowth. Nice. Yeah, man, I'm all excited for Fire Red. I've never had Fire Red or Leaf Green. I want them, though, of course, as remakes of the originals that I fell in love with. I want them. But no, I'm excited for Let's Go. I think it's going to be fun.
This may surprise you, little seed.
I think it's going to be fun.
I envy you.
JD says hi to Aiden. Emin says, anyone watch that cartoon about Fox who has 9 tails and his wife marries some fox that has 10 because he pretended to be dead to test her? Nope, that sounds real weird. Never heard of that. Aiden says, hey to John. Dark Sam says, I am the Great Mighty Pooh, and I'm going to throw my... Oh, boy. Why would you be putting that in there if you have to put the word censored in? Let's not make those references if it has to be censored. JD says, no, Emin, no one has. Squishy says, hey, Jay, have you ever played Star Fox Guard, and will you ever play it? I haven't. I would like to. I haven't bought Star Fox Zero. I know Guard comes with it unless you buy it separately on the eShop. But I still want it. Emmett says, hey, it's an old cartoon, and then laughs. Dr. Sam says, what is that, Emmett? JD says, that's why no one has watched it, Emmett. Emmett says, it's a fable. Maybe Jay, he's old. Ouch. Ouch. That hurts. J.E. says, up north there's a restaurant called the Village Inn, and they serve breakfast all day there. I love restaurants like that. Gotta love all day breakfast. Good stuff. Just this little fox yipping, jumping and a yipping. He's a cutie. Whee! I think it's winter so we can run across this ice. Man, that's a leaping fox.
That's what the Guardians call it. I don't know what it entails exactly. I've often heard the Guardians talk about it. The ritual of the seasons can change the course of a life. If that's true, it means my life can be transformed. And yours too.
She's got a point.
Leave the sanctuary at last, and you could, I don't know, all your dreams could come true. You must have some.
May your dreams come true. It can happen to you. Like that? Aiden says the Great Mighty Pooh is from Conquer. Ah, yes. You know, that game is not going to be streamed on this channel. Edmund says, so you eat breakfast at 12 p.m.? Sure. Or 12 a.m. Or 7 p.m. You gotta love it. JD says you will find all-day breakfast cafes all around England. Yep, around here too. Dark Santa says it's from the rather obscene British game called Conker's Bad Fur Day. Yes, from Rare on the N64. I just haven't played all the way through that game, but I am familiar with its legacy and so forth. Uh-oh. Some sort of beastie back there, the big eye. Big old beastie. And it says, we have bakeries. Gotta love a good bakery. JD says, I live 5 minutes away from 6 all-day breakfast cafes. Nice. Nice, nice. Looks like we gotta get on top. Oh, struggle, little guy, struggle. There we go. Whee! What did that do? I was expecting that tree to fall over after that. Yep, yep.
You're about to enter the territory of the Guardian of the Fall. It can be
The Guardian of the Fall.
Watch out it doesn't harm you and your fox.
IG says the Great Mighty Pooh sings and conquers Bad Fur Day. I sang the appropriate version on Master Belch's. Dark Sam says, I live farther away than that. And Emin says, Goku versus Naruto. Who wins? Maybe we'll find out in Jump Force. Maybe Jump Force will settle that argument. That'll be teammates. Could be some teammates. Let's see. Dark Samus says, Goku. Emin says, my man. John says, Piccolo? What is that? J.E. says, I heard McDonald's used to serve breakfast after 10:30 a.m., but I don't know if they still do that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they sure do. All day. Well, it's select popular breakfast items all day. Like, they'll serve the Egg McMuffin all day. But they don't serve McGriddles all day. Just until their supplies run out. I don't know what all things qualify, but I know for sure they serve the Egg McMuffin all day. I'm not sure if they serve hash browns all day or orange juice all day, but I know for sure Egg McMuffins all day. Frida meows here. What's up, Frida? Says hi. Hey, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. John says, I feel like Jay would be at home in London. Oh, I think so. Absolutely. I would love to go to London. Got so many cafes and pubs and things. Great places to eat over there. So much interesting culture. Musically, obviously, the British have been very influential in the rock scene, and I'm big into rock. Also big, they were very influential in metal, heavy metal, you know. And so I'm also big into that. Punk, you know, they're very influential with punk. Basically all of the rock and hard-edged styles. Britain was very influential in those respects, musically. So no, I would love to come to England sometime, visit London. Gotta go to Liverpool, like I said, see some Beatles sights. Is that the Guardian? It's like a big swan, a crane. The fox don't care. Literally not even affected. I must be getting summer, or I assume it's summer because I think we start with fall, right? This one's sleepy too? Man, are all these guys sleepy? This guy I can't run to. I can't jump on him like the bear. He was a friendly bear. Oh, that's definitely fall. It's gotta be. Because it's sunset in the summer. Springtime, somewhere in the city. There we go. That's what we wanted. We'll bust that up. Whee! Dark Sam says, John, we are not bringing a Piccolo reference into this stream. Piccolo, like from Dragon Ball Z. Superfly says, but McGriddles are better. Totally agreed. Totally, completely, 100% agreed. Syrup with sausage, I don't know why, absolutely delicious. So having syrup in your little pancake bread to go with your sausage, oh man, it's so good. Emin says, triggered. Jump Force isn't manga correct. If Goku can move faster than the light can reflect so nobody can see him, how does Naruto, a well-trained ninja, still human eyes hit him? For the fun of having a mashup, I'm going to go ahead and put that out there. John Delzell says, breakfast in McDonald's here starts at 3 a.m. and ends at 11:30. Yusuke says, Jay, what's your favorite video game character of all time? Ooh, all time, huh? Boy, it's some tough choices, but it's probably going to be Link. Link and Luigi, some of my faves. Boy, I also like Donkey Kong. I also like boy, I'm not gonna be able to think of anything else now, am I? Go over there and blow up. Is the thing gonna shrink now? Hey, come back here. Hey, little weasel. Get back over there. What are you doing? Ah, I blew him up. I was just trying to get up there. I think I need him to get that thing back. Let's see. Bunch of chats. John says, meet me in London, lol. Yeah, I'll be leaving in 10 minutes, okay? Critical says, the only bad thing about over there is knife assaults are rising fast. Well, I mean, knife assault versus gunfire. You know what I mean? JD says, that's only in certain places. JD says, don't go in the direct south of London. And it just has a bunch of bone arrows. JD says, it's the closest thing I could find to a knife. Really? That's the closest thing? Superfly says, it's like chicken and waffles with the syrup dripping on everything. It just works. I've only had one rendition of chicken and waffles. I would love to have more. I'm very interested in that combination, because fried chicken is the bomb. Okay, good. He's on there. He's ready to explode. Burst, boy. There we go. Ah.
It's okay. The Guardian of the Fall has finally gone back to sleep. You're safe now.
We were never in
Whatever fragment
danger.
gave you, it will know the way to the lake.
You just travel to the right. I mean, it's not hard to find. Just saying. Just go right. So far, this isn't a game that's about combat or anything. Just some light puzzle-solving elements and exploration. Come with me, little guy. You too. Going the wrong way. There you go. Go on. Skitter, you little bug. I only want this one to explode. And this guy, he apparently needs to blow something else up. Let's keep moving, punk. Nope, he doesn't need to destroy that. He needs to destroy this one over here. Or that one over there. Change it to winter. Now move. That did not work. Dark Sims, sorry guys, but I gotta go now. Bye all. See you, dude. Dinner is calling moi. Sounds good. Enjoy. John Del says, don't judge me. Bye, Dark Samus. Emmett says, bye. John Ellis says, too bad there isn't any McDonald's McRibs on the menu nowadays. Man, I want to get alerts when the McRib is around, because that's the jam. Love it. Superfly says, my favorite character is probably Paddles from Pong. The Paddles from Pong. Lol. Troll. I love it. Of course, Mario is classic. Donkey Kong. They do tend to be more towards the Mario than Nintendo characters. I mean, I like Spyro and Crash. All those guys. Oh, bag of garbage. Starbeam says, "Kay, I'm back, and it seems I missed out on something. What did you miss out on? What did you miss?" Ammon says, "Where's Layla? Oh, she's not in here." Dark Simba says, "Yep, you missed out on me leaving, so bye." IG says, "Plus Grant Kirkhope does the music in Conker's Bad Fur Day and Donkey Kong Country, the N64 version." Yeah, he seems to do a lot of music for the Rare guys. He must just like that group, or maybe he's also English and it's just convenient. I don't know. Aiden says, "My favorite character from the game is N from Pokemon Black and White, also Toad, as weird as that sounds." Edmund says, "Is this your first time seeing seasons change since you live underground?" What, me? I don't live underground. In middle of earth. John Delzell says, "Do you have Nando's in America?" Not that I know of. At least not in Minnesota. Yusuke says, my favorite is Leon from Resident Evil. Hypebot lets me know that Starbeam is following me on Mixer. Thanks for that, Starbeam. Critical says, "I would have to go with Link or Zero from Mega Man." Oh, thank you, Zero. So good. See, I knew I'd be forgetting characters. That's a big one. I love Zero and Mega Man, but X more so than Mega Man himself, which is actually a separate robot. Yusuke says Link would be second. Emin says, "Can I choose just from games or comics also?" In this instance, we were talking about games. If you want to talk about your favorite comic book characters, go ahead. Starbeam says, "XD, followed you on Mixer." Yeah, I saw that. Emin says, "Cause comics, Flash." Critical says, Bayek or however, or whatever from Assassin's Creed Origins was pretty cool. Okay, I didn't play that one. Superfly says, I've never had a McRib. I'm fairly interested though. Well, it's by far not going to be the greatest rib product available, but you know, as far as getting a fast food rib meat based sandwich with barbecue sauce, I'm all for it. I love it. Of course, fast food is never up there with the best food ever, right? But doesn't mean you can't still enjoy it. Come on. Get out, you little punk. You too. Get going. I don't know what those things are. They're real weird looking, though. Criticals are read that one. Sorry, Frida says, Jay, do you like tuna? I know it's a random question. I'm just asking. I'm not much of a seafood person, but interestingly enough, I do actually enjoy tuna very much. I don't know why. Don't know what makes tuna better or worse. Well, not worse. I don't know what makes tuna better than other seafood, but I just happen to like it. Hey, where are you going? Wrong way, bud. Yeah, coming with me. So yeah, tuna salad and that's great stuff. I love it. I always love, that's like my favorite sandwich at Subway is to get a tuna salad. Use cases, Jay does Q&A sessions while he streams. I know because I always ask him questions while he games, lol. Well, yeah, absolutely. We're just being interactive. So, it's not necessarily supposed to be a Q&A, but, I mean, I'm always answering questions the whole time, so kind of, I suppose. So if I stand here... Oh, interesting. Maybe I needed those guys to follow me all the way up here. Maybe not. So where's this thing's little, like, button thing? There it is. Whoop, whoop. Nice. And we're out of here. Let's see. Oh man, so many chats. Critical says, lol, meat-based sandwich. No, rib meat-based sandwich. Not just like ground pork or ground beef. Specifically rib meat. Which, I don't know what it is about rib meat, but it's just so tasty. Simplify says, I don't know. I don't think I've ever had a better burger than from Five Guys. Have you been to In-N-Out? Have you been to Shake Shack? I mean, what's your experience here? IG says, Fox McCloud and Starlink. Oh, I'm so excited for that, IG. So excited. I want the little set with the R-Wing and like the mountable guns and stuff. I don't really care for the other characters. I just want that. Superfly says, I saw a video on how to butcher an entire tuna. That was some interesting stuff. John says, tuna with sweet corn is my favorite. Also with mayo. Tuna with sweet corn and mayo. So like a tuna salad, but there's sweet corn in it? Interesting. Aiden says, but Jay, lobster's the best, man. See, I don't like it that much. It's fine. I just don't like it. Versus other types of fish that I actively hate. Lobster and crab and stuff, those are okay. Shrimp, it's okay. I don't love it, I don't hate it. J.E. says, tuna salad sandwiches are awesome. Yeah, they are. Critical says, Carl, Junior's burgers are best, IMO. Better than Five Guys? Better than like a non-fast food but like burger joint place? I mean, it's not slow food. I guess it's medium food. Aiden says, Jay, what is your favorite Mega Man classic game? Mega Man X. Are you talking about the original Mega Man series? It's like 1 through 10. From 1 through 10, I think that 6 might be my favorite. I loved having all the different Rush suits, and the graphics were insanely beautiful. And, yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was unique. I liked... Can I jump in this? Okay, yeah, I can swim. It's the first we've seen this little guy swim. Yeah, so I think 6 from the classic series. X from X.
I'm impressed.
Um,
You're pretty brainy for such a little seed.
I also have played the Mega Man Zero games. Love those. I don't think I've played all of them. I think I've only played the first 2. And 2 was better than 1. I played Mega Man Battle Network. Again, I think I've only played the first 2, and 2 is better than 1. Mega Man Legends, I've only played the first one, but I loved it. So, yeah, I've played lots of Mega Man games, and I love them. I love them, I love them. So Fly says, I've been to In-N-Out. Five Guys is better burgers. In-N-Out has amazing value, though. IG says, plus Grant Kirkhope did music in the Ubisoft 2018 E3 press conference while a video of DK DLC. Oh, yeah, to the video. Yeah, yep. It was a live band. That was cool. Evan says, have you ever watched How I Met Your Mother? Yes, I've watched lots of it. Frida says, Jay, one more question. Do you have any other hobbies than gaming? And is gaming one of your hobbies? Oh, yeah. The only reason I do streaming is because I played video games so much. And actually, as I grew up, I mean, after college, you know, you get a career and you're becoming more responsible. I got married. My time was decreasing that I could play video games. You know, I had to do so many other things, other responsibilities. I wanted to spend time with my wife and that kind of stuff. And I didn't like it. So one of the reasons I wanted to do streaming was to guarantee I would have time in my life to play games. And it has worked. Other hobbies. Recently, I've been really into building these plastic Gundam models. They call them Gunpla. It's in Gundam plastic. And it's been really fun building these models. I'm considering like learning how to paint them and stuff. You know, kind of get into the deeper model building aspects of it. Let's see, other hobbies. I like to play like sports casually. Like I always like to play baseball. I've been playing tennis recently with a friend. That is the right season for this guy. This is his activation here. Trying to think other hobbies. Music. I mean, I don't know if you can really call music a hobby, but like, boy, I am so into music. I know everybody likes music, right? Everybody likes music. It's fine. But I think there's a difference between liking music and just loving it, you know? And I feel that's where I'm at. I really, really love it. Always trying to discover new, oftentimes old bands, but new old bands and so forth. This has obviously got something to do with it, but what? I don't see anything special happening. I can't change seasons anymore. Hit me with that snowball. Nope, didn't help. John says, too bad, it ended. Critical says, I want to see Mega Man updated for the real engine. I don't really care. I don't need it to be hyper realistic because I think Mega Man would look really weird hyper realistic. I think there's a lot of things that need the cartoony style to look good. That's why for a lot of the superhero costumes, they do not look good if you try to make the exact costume that looks cool in the comics. If you try to make that in real life, you look real dorky. You know, the spandex look, like, you look awful. So that's why for the Marvel movies, the costumes don't look very much like what you see in the comic books. Because those just don't work in a hyper-realistic setting. They just don't look good. So that's kind of how I feel about some of these game characters and stuff. I don't know that Mega Man would look good in hyper-realism. They would have to drastically change the art style, and then still it's a slippery slope. You know, it's a risk. Edmund says, you remind me of Marshall. Oh, wow. Thank you. Dude, Marshall's like the best character.
colors,
I love Marshall and who's that actor?
It's truly my favorite season.
Jason.
We could enjoy
I forget
it
his name
if
now
only your fox would
because I'm live and things fall out of my
do what he
mind.
likes us using him to do.
But no,
Cat is
that's
the only
thank you.
animal
That's a
we have
big
available.
compliment to me. Thank you so much.
We're only halfway there. So
Jason
it's hard to
Segel,
ask
right?
for
That
a
was it.
while
That was his name. Aiden says, Jay, what game have you played the most? Like the game you've spent the most time on in your entire life? It's a little bit hard to say. Most likely it would be a game from when I was younger. Because when you're younger, you just have more time to play games. Just how it is. And some games that I spent the most time with would include the Pokemon games. Red, Blue, and Silver. I spent so many hundreds of hours in those games. That's definitely up there. Trying to think if anything else jumps out as even competing with that. Oh, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. I definitely spent hundreds of hours in that game as well. Love Final Fantasy Tactics
But at least
Advance.
he likes you. That's something. A positive little seed.
Trying to think what
Now you have
else.
absorbed 2 seasons. You can invoke them at any time. Each season is unique and transforms everything around.
I don't know. Those are the two that are really sticking out to
Don't
me as ones that I
hesitate to use
spent
the power
hundreds of
the
hours
seasons
on.
anywhere, and as many times as you want.
Emin says, Aiden, mine is Clash Royale. Played it
Little seed, which region would you like to explore now?
from 2015 until today, but I mean, that's not a measurement of hours.
But may I make a suggestion?
Superfly says, mine is probably Pokemon Red and Blue. Yep,
Use
see?
the power of the seasons
Or
to
Civilization
escape.
3, amazing game. Emin says, I love Barney. Oh yeah, Barney's funny.
You can go anywhere you
But he's a disappointing character in that he always messes things up. Right? He makes bad decisions in his life. And when he seems to be on the right track, you know, and it seems like he's finally doing the right thing, he messes it up again. It's frustrating to see a character like that you enjoy, you think he's funny, you think he's got some real potential, and he just seems stuck in these bad habits and bad ways of doing things, you know? John Dalzell says, Jay is too weak and old for Marshall, lol. Too old, dude. He was older than me in that show. But Jason Segel is a very tall person, so no question that he would be much stronger than me. Hi, Joe Kickin's back. What's up, dude? He says, hey, you going to be online in 2 hours? Nope. I'm only going to be online for another 54 minutes. Just 54 minutes.
Listen, can you hear that? It sounds like insects.
Emin says, Jay every day for 4 hours
Won't
from
find anything
2015
new,
to
or even the
2018.
smallest animal.
That's insane, dude.
No, the plants are making that noise.
That is crazy. Emin says, they screwed up the ending. Well, from what I've read, they actually planned on that ending from the beginning. And what's interesting about that is that they actually filmed the ending parts early on because you'll notice through all 10 seasons, the children that, you know, the dad is talking to are always the same age. You know, when it starts off the episode and they're just sitting on the couch listening to him, the children are always the same age. And that's because they filmed all of those scenes up front. So in the season finale, when the kids are talking to Ted, they filmed that way ahead of time so the kids would be the same age all throughout. So, like, maybe you don't like what they did, but I don't think that they screwed it up. I think that was their vision, and I happen to have liked it. I don't know, that it added some element of tragedy on top of, you know,
Well done,
kind of what was
Elsie.
expected as
You
well.
have now mastered how to use the power of the seasons. What a stroke of luck. The third guardian is just beyond this cave. So, little seed, off you go.
See?
No time to waste.
I knew these would open. Hydro Kickin', your little Rand Splinth joke is played out. We already called you out on that one. Evan says, and I'd loved every minute of that game. John says, wasn't it 8 seasons? Something like that. 8, 10. It's a lot of seasons. For kids that were, you know, like, I don't know, 16, 17, 18. For 8 years to go by, like, they'd be like 26, you know? That'd be crazy. Yusuke says, Jay, I'm going to start begging Nate to have you included in the podcast because we need you there. So be ready, bud. I've been on his podcast before. So I wouldn't mind being there again. I think that he wanted more variety in his guests. So I think he's just been trying to get more different people involved. So, like, I don't hold it against him. Plus, usually he records that podcast late, meaning I kind of have to sacrifice some sleep to be on the podcast. So I'm fine not being on it every single week for that reason as well. John Dalzell says, wasn't it 8 seasons? I think, Emin says, I think it's 10. I've watched the whole show 4 times. I'm on my 5th season 5. Nice. I also used to be regular on his live podcast, but I was on 3 episodes and I was going to be on 3 more and he canceled 3 of them. So half of the time they were canceled. So I don't know if that's still a thing, if he's still doing the live podcast on Fridays or not. I don't know. But I'm leaving it in his hands. If he wants to try and make the live podcast work, great. I'll wait for his word. If he doesn't want to make it work or he's too busy because he's a busy guy, he's got 3 kids, you know, he's got a lot of responsibilities, then that's fine too. I'll use the time to stream on my channel. You know, it's not going to be wasted. Or I'll have a date night with my wife, you know. Got to spend time with her too. So, no, I love working with Nate. He's a cool guy. I'd love to work with him more. But I understand when things don't work out. I'd also like to be on Game Over Jesse's podcast sometime. Hey. Since I stream for him too. I don't think I want you over there. Or do I? I feel like I'm stuck. Oh, not stuck because I can do this. Whoa. What? How does that work? It was like a whole lake he just shattered. Evan says, you are from Minnesota. Yes, I am. Just like Marshall in the show. John Delzell says, that means I need to watch 2 more seasons. I guess so. I don't really remember how many seasons there are. I thought it was 10. But no, I really enjoyed that show. A lot of people complain about Ted's character. They just can't stand him at his, like, most pathetic, most whiny, most, oh, woe is me. But, you know, I feel like there's a lot of people like that out there. I feel like he's a fairly realistic portrayal of single people. That's right, that's not how I change seasons anymore, is it? There we go. Now that I'm here, if I change it back, does it, like, change to a taller spout? Looks like no. And it says, I hate those types of people, and then a laughing face. Well, I mean, they're people that just need to change their perspective. Sometimes they just need an example, you know? Help them see how much an attitude can change things. I think we're about to pull the same trick again. And we're going to shatter this whole area. Sweet. Just breaking the lake. Breaking the lake. Breaking the lake. Psh, why would I be sure? I'm just exploring, lady. We have 12 viewers right now. Thank you so much for watching, folks. As a reminder, please like this live video. That helps me out a lot. So please don't forget to hit the like button. Also, if you don't already follow me on Twitch or subscribe to me on YouTube, please do. I'm a small streamer, so I can use all the support that I can get.
The gap down below is much wider than it looks. I'm not sure if your fox can jump far enough to get
Whoa,
across.
that's a creature. Or 7. JD says, when I was washing my dog in the bath, he kept trying to make a hole in the water by trying to actually dig in the water. And while doing that, he took out the bath plug and the water just vanished. So now he thinks he can actually dig a hole through water. Well, he's obviously a very smart dog. It worked. Emmett says, can we vote which game we want next here? So I've been holding votes on what games I do my next playthrough of. I just give you guys some choices and you choose from there. So that's how we ended up with Super Mario RPG. It's how we ended up with Super Metroid. So if you want to join the Discord or my Twitter, I do post polls there when I open them. JD says Rocket League or Fortnite. Emin says Halo. And Halo Reach. I love Halo Reach. I mean, I love many of the Halos, but Halo Reach. That one was special for me. I gotta make this icy. And then I gotta change it back to fall. Can I jump through this? Looks like I can. How do I get over there? J.E. says, do you eat chicken nuggets? And if so, do you use barbecue sauce? Yes, on both counts. I love chicken nuggets. I love barbecue sauce. I'm all about it. All about it. It's one of those foods that I had to, give up on my diet. Because chicken, that's fine to eat, but, you bread and fry it, then it gets to be a little in the unhealthy area there. So, mostly grilled chicken at this point in my diet. I'm working my way towards... Let's see, I recently had a new low. It was yesterday. I was at a new low, and I didn't weigh myself today. Darn, I could have been at another new low. But I'm trying to make more progress all the time. JD says, barbecue sauce can go away. I don't know what to say, because this is a child-friendly stream. Well, what you said was fine. What you said was perfectly fine. You could say, I hate barbecue sauce. You could say it's the worst thing you've ever tried. There's lots of ways you can express yourself. That's part of the reason why I like that this is a channel where I don't allow any swearing, because people don't know how to express themselves. They don't know how to use words. If they can't swear, it's like, oh, I can't even speak. It's like, there's a lot of words out there. You should be able to express yourself with more than, 5 curse words, and that's it, So just saying. There's lots of ways you could express how much you don't like barbecue sauce. Just like there's lots of ways I could express how much I do love barbecue sauce. Barbecue, man, one of the most blessed types of cooking. So good. Ah, it's so tender. We can get this guy in this one. And then this guy over in that one. Nope. Over here. There you go. They're all together. Da-na-na-na. IG says, the main art director of Mario Rabbids cried in tears of happiness when Miyamoto introduced him in E3 2017. Yes, that was very famous. That's so cool. He was so proud of his work. That's so encouraging to see people care about their work so much. And then see it pay off, you know. People like what they've made. Luke says, hey, just stopping by. Have a good time, guys. Hopefully I get to see you next time. Sounds good, Luke. See you later. JD says, I agree. It's nice not to have the bad language. Right, I mean, you get that everywhere. Like, there's negativity everywhere. I want this to be a place of positivity. You know? Like I always say, we're here playing video games. What's the point of being mad or upset about stuff here? We're here to be entertained. That's it. Have a good time. Get up there, little fox. This music, though, man. It's a shame that Simon didn't show up to hear this music. Gory says, what's your favorite game franchise? There's a few to pick from. Legend of Zelda is definitely one of my favorites, as is the Mega Man franchises. Like all of them. All so good. Mario as well. So platforming, action RPG. Those are kind of the representatives so far. So as you can see, I am heavily a Nintendo type person. And I grew up with Sega. I grew up with PlayStation. I grew up with all of it, and I love all of it. I really do. Ape Escape, one of my favorite franchises as well. But Nintendo just, they have magic, you know? Something about the games they make. So much charm, so much detail, you know? Everything just fits. It's so good. J.E. says, I hate ketchup on fish sticks. Yuck. Yeah, I think ketchup doesn't belong on as many things as people tend to put it on. I don't even really eat ketchup on French fries. I put ketchup on bland French fries, but a good French fry shouldn't need ketchup. It should just be good. I'll put it on like a burger. I'll put it on a hot dog. I guess sometimes it goes on meatloaf too, but I don't know. I feel like you could also go without any sauce on meatloaf or have barbecue sauce. On everything, seriously. When I was a kid, I would put barbecue sauce on everything. Just literally everything. Broccoli, sure, why not? Put it on there. Power Panda, how's it going, dude? Power Panda, again, watch your abbreviations. Your abbreviation is not family friendly there. He says, this is Nintendo? No, this is Xbox One. This is an indie game called Seasons After Fall, donated by Injured Gamer 1985. Thanks, IG. JD says, do you guys have fish and chips shops out there? Sure, we have places that serve that. A lot of people are confused when they first have fish and chips, because in America, chips are what you in the UK would call crisps, and chips here would be called fries. But they keep the traditional name of the dish, so they still call it fish and chips. That's why we get confused. It's because people are used to calling chips, you know, crisps chips, and fries, but yeah, so the first time that people have fish and chips here, they end up being confused, but alright, let's freeze that. Freezes a tall tower, thank you, that's what I need. I'll try that again. It's frozen as a short one before. IG says, who was the art director for Mario Rabbids? I think his name was Soliani. Yeah, Davide Soliani, I think was his name. Power Panda says LMEO. E equals ear. There you go. See? All of a sudden, it's much more family friendly. Thank you for understanding. J.E. says ketchup on a good burnt bratwurst isn't bad. Burnt? Why does it have to be burnt? Like, it's great on a bratwurst, sure, but why does it got to be burnt? That's the part I don't get. I think the better use for ketchup is to turn it into barbecue sauce. Ketchup is often a base ingredient of barbecue sauce. But then you add all the spice to it. And you just make it this more complex dish. It's super good. Okay, so we need these guys to go here first. One guy could get in there. And then here. And then here. Thank you, little fireflies. I am Groot. Just stuck on that right now. After this stream, I'm going to make myself one of those cauliflower crust vegetarian pizzas. Oh, yeah. Saves me a bunch of calories. That's why I do it. That way it's not really much of a cheat. Some corn, though, in that cauliflower crust, so it's not pure vegetable. Well, not... because corn's kind of a starch, you know. It's not the healthiest vegetable ever made. Ever made. Lol. In existence. JD says vinegar on fries? Why would you put vinegar on fries? Now, I think over in, like, Europe... I don't know if in the UK specifically, but I think in Germany and other places, I think it's pretty common to put mayonnaise on fries. Or have 2 dishes, one with ketchup and one with mayonnaise for your fries. / chips. And I think that's alright. I think I like what we would call aioli better, which is like a modified mayo. So it's not just straight mayonnaise, it also has a few other little things to it. Yeah.
Did you eat some of these cashews?
Yeah.
Okay.
My wife was calling for me. Sorry. J.E. says, my brother or my mom would burn the bratwurst because they're not used to grilling very often. Yes, you definitely need a condiment to fix a burnt grilled item. Sounds awful, man. Gory the Goron is leaving. See ya. Thanks for hanging out. Gotta get back up there. Oh, I think what we need is to change this to... we get up there. Then we change it to spring. We like jump on this thing and it makes it rain. At least that's what happened before. It's not seeming to work this time. Oh, do I need this thing? We need that thing to go over there. Oh, that didn't work. IG says, I like rotisserie chicken lunch meat sandwich. Ooh, yes, rotisserie chicken. Oh, so good. Man, not every animal, the skin is something that you want to eat. But chicken skin, oh, it's all crispy. Oh, so good. So good. Alright, which way does this guy need to go? We're going to push him this way, but we'll see if there's... Is that his place? That's his place. We need to go to what? The fall. There we go. That's a good little fox. No new chats. That little mushroom shriveled up on me. How dare. There's a lot of seasons changing in this game. Almost as much as Oracle of Seasons.
It was almost too easy.
It was
Guardian of
almost
Spring can't
too
put up much
easy.
resistance. You should have seen it before. Always ready to play and frolic among the waterfalls.
Oh, excuse me. Had to
But it's
yawn
grown
there.
restless over the years, like the other Guardians. Very sad, but that's how it is. As
I
powerful
think
as
we'd
they
probably
are,
freeze it, huh?
Guardians have their weaknesses too.
Makes sense. But then what? It's trying to jump quick. Didn't seem to work. Oh, no, we are good. That was all we needed. Are we supposed to be up here for some reason? It seemed to want me up here. I don't think we're supposed to be there. Actually, also after the stream, I've got to go pick up some propane tanks for our grill. Because we want to be grilling as well. Try winter, anything interesting? Looks like no. Go back to fall. Ugh. Wasn't ready yet. Okay, so now if I change it to spring, do they raise higher? Yes, and then I freeze them. Brilliant. Whew. Almost a little too quick there. Okay, I think we want to go back to spring. Oh, I messed it up. But he wasn't coming near me. What else could I do? Okay. No, not this. Go to spring. Jay says, I don't mean to get too personal, FiveJay, but what kind of food does your significant other make? Does she go for the organic stuff? Well, lately we have been getting food from local farms. So I don't know if that qualifies as organic because I don't think it has to be organic for them to sell it. But it is high quality meats, vegetables, you know, super fresh. It's been wonderful. I've been very, very happy with the arrangement so far. So we've been getting fresh vegetables. We've been getting... we got half a pig in our freezer, and we're going to be getting a quarter of a cow later. I'm looking forward to it. But she's following a semi-paleo cooking style. We're not being very strict about it, but in general, we're kind of keeping it low carbs and low sugar. We're not completely forbidding ourselves from having like cheats or whatever, but the meals are so good because when we have vegetables, it's not just a salad. Like, it is so hard for me to diet by eating salads because they're so nasty. You know what I mean? Like, gross salad. But instead of salads, it's like she'll cook the vegetables, you know, and they'll be salted, and they'll have maybe like bacon, you know, like, oh crap, we went all the way back here. Dang it. But yeah, so we'll cook with butter and stuff, and it all works. You know, we're eating smaller portions, but we're having vegetables and we're enjoying them, and we're having fresh, delicious meats. So it's been going really well. JD says, didn't you talk about that pig like 2 weeks ago? I was just asked about my food that I eat. So, yes. And I answered a question, which happened to also revolve around food. So, yeah. But it's a half a pig. You don't eat that in a week. Let's see, from the half a pig, I think we got 8 pounds of bacon, which was more than we thought, but still less than you hope. You hope that a pig comes with like 97 pounds of bacon, right? But no, and let's see, we had a bunch of pork chops. Oh, she made those pork chops recently. I think we have 18 pork chops. Dang it, I keep doing the sequence wrong. I think we got 18 pork chops. We had 2 of them, and oh man, they were so good. So good. Looking forward to the ribs. Oh man, I can't wait for those ribs. JD says, do something with that pig head already. Oh, so actually, we didn't get the pig head. So when they sell the meat, they still have to get like approved by like FDA or like a food inspector or something. And for whatever reason, on the pig that we got, they did not clear the head for sale. So they weren't able to sell the pig's head, unfortunately. So there's no adventures in pig's head eating to explore today. Maybe next time we go to get a half, or we might even get a whole pig next time, because the meat is so good. Maybe the next time there will be a pig's head that we're able to buy. Okay. That's the correct sequence. We screwed something else up down the line. Hopefully we'll fix it. Ruining these jumps. Freeze it. Get on there. Jump up that. Nope, we're good there. Got a bark, make that thing change seasons. Change it to winter again. Yes. Okay. Not sure the actual correct way to go, so we'll just kind of stumble through, I guess. Don't need that. Take 2. It's been a beautiful game, man. This art style has been very striking. Very, very. Alright, then we make it spring, right? Then when that thing's all crazy like, freeze it again. Oh, what? I totally hit that jump button again. Gotta go to fall when the water level is low, then you freeze it when it's low. Changing the seasons could happen a little bit faster, but that's a small complaint. There we go. Then that drops a little dude that we scare into this area, and he turns into a mushroom. Nice. Get up there. This is a cool game, man. This is a cool game. Well, this reminds me that, like, I want to try doing, like, just a Q&A session sometime. You know, I'm not necessarily playing a game. Just answering questions. My worry is that, of course, nobody will be there Ah, I wasn't fast enough. Nobody will be there, and then I'll be sitting there just twiddling my thumbs. But, I guess I could be playing a game until there's enough people to make it a good Q&A. But I'm interested in trying new things with the channel, you know? Add more new, different types of content. Because I know I need to, in order to grow, I need to be able to do things like that. What is this thing doing? Whoa. That is quite a mushroom. Whee! I love the animation of that little fox climbing up there. I believe this is supposed to be a spring thing. And I jump on it, or bark at it or something. Do I just stand on it or keep jumping? Jump start! Oh, kick start's probably the real term, right? Ah! Did that do it? There we go. That's the one. Freeze that. There we go. I like it, you know, it's just casual, laid-back puzzle platforming. It's good stuff. Ryoko-chan says, this game looks good. What platform is this on? This is Xbox One. And it was donated to me by Injured Gamer 1985. So thank you, IG. Then Ryoko-chan says, and I'll be there for a Q&A. This channel is my church. Aw, thank you so much. I'm glad you like it so much. I feel like a lot of the big channels are more than one person. And I don't know that I'm ever going to find anybody that really believes, you know, what I believe about the importance of having this all ages channel. That, you know, is somebody nearby and not in some other state. You know, a friend ideally, right? I don't know if I have any friends that even believe what I believe in that respect.
I'm a bit tired, little thief. Only kidding.
JD says, that has quite a mushroom, J 2018. That is quite a mushroom. That's what I said. It did something that we hadn't seen yet. That thing really was crazy. Oh. Can I not go back there now? Oh boy. We stuck. What's happening there? Are we like resurrecting some sort of shrine? Just happily jumping along. Man, what did this fox do? Like, I feel like they're just using this fox, man. Does he have free will in this? Or are they just taking over? Squishy Liam says, I just cooked eggs and didn't watch the stream, but I'm back now. Hey, Squishy.
What a shame.
We only got 18 minutes left of the stream here.
Why does it always rain in spring? And why do we always complain when it rains?
I don't
Luckily, we
know.
only have to find one more
I
fragment.
like rain. I don't know
A few
that
drops of
it's
rain
worth
aren't gonna stop us
complaining
from
about.
finishing what we started. Now you can manipulate 3 seasons. You should have no problem finding the last guardian.
Yay! The Last Guardian. Hey, that's a PlayStation game.
No, I can't believe it. What's the matter with him now? He think I'm frightening you? Don't worry, my noisy little fox. You'll soon be back where you came from.
They are just totally using this little fox. Poor guy. Embers coming out of the eyes. Ryoko Chan says, only on Xbox One? I actually have no idea all the platforms that it's on. I'm just saying this is the Xbox One version.
Try not to break a leg. I mean, fall.
Ryoko Chan says, I love a good game to play on Xbox One, but man, it's so difficult to buy indies on it when I have the Switch. Also, you're a genuinely good guy, Jay. That's why you're my go-to streamer. Thank you, Ryoko Chan. I appreciate that. I have no idea if this is on Switch. All I know is it was gifted to me by IG. That's all I know. We do have 3 seasons now. Ryoko Chan says, I think even if you make it really big, you'll stay the same sweet and genuine guy. Not always the case for some tubers who find success. I would like to hope so, right? I would like to think that it doesn't change fundamentally who I am. It might change fundamentally what the channel looks like, but I don't think it'll change my approach in how I deal with people, which I think can be a big thing, you know? Once you get success or money or whatever, sometimes you treat people poorly, and I don't want that to ever be the case. Because I think there's too much... There's too many things to be stressed out about or go wrong in this life or whatever. I don't think that's what people want. I want to treat people the way that I would want to be treated. And, yeah. So I would hope that my attitude towards people wouldn't change. Even if the details of how my channel functions would be different. JD says, I really want an Xbox One X, but, you know, baby steps. Just got a PS4 Pro. Pff, those are expensive, too. PS4 Pro, expensive. Xbox One X, expensive. Yeah, it's hard to buy both of those at the same time. Plus, it's also hard to play 2 game systems at the same time. That's why I've been a variety streamer, you know? Always switching between games because I buy too many. I definitively buy too many, but I love them so much. I just love all the different kinds of games out there, man. Like, this is a great game. You know, and I've been putting a lot of time into Paladins lately, because I think that's a great game too, but so happy that I've taken time off to play Super Mario RPG and to play Seasons of the Fall and Earthbound tomorrow and potentially Fortnite. So, yeah, no. It's tough. Too many great games out there. Yusuke says, it's all about... What is that? Is it brains? I think it's a brain emote. It's all about brain power to saying the same regardless of fame, money... staying. I think it was just a T missing there. It's all about brain power to staying the same regardless of fame, money, etc. I've also heard, it's from a song. I thought that there was a really interesting line in this song that I like. It's from a band called the James Gang. The song is called Life's Been Good, and it's about how this guy has become successful and how he's got all this money. But anyway, there's a line in there that says, it's hard to handle all this fortune and fame. Everybody is so different, but I haven't changed. And I thought that's kind of interesting too, because once you achieve success, people treat you differently. And they will tell you that you're a bad person when maybe you're not. Maybe you've done nothing different. It's just that now they've seen you in a nice car and they resent you for it. You know what I mean? Like, it's interesting that it's kind of a two-way street. Money might change you, but it also might change the way people treat you. So I thought that was a thought-provoking idea. JD says, you are also one of my go-to streamers. Thanks, JD. JD says the others being Carf Darko and GT Live. Real good chances. One thing I love about my Xbox One X, nice, you have one, is yes, it was expensive, but I bought less games because, Game Pass, and the games just look so good. That is true. Game Pass is a great money saver in that respect. Oh, that was the key. Ooh. Wow, gee, that tree grows fast. Nice. That's a great point. And I've gotten lots of great games as well from Xbox Live, Games of Gold. Tons of great games in there. JD says also Nintendo Prime and FU Game Crew. Never not heard of them. JD says and Spawnwave and beat 'em ups. Oh my goodness, this list is getting longer. It's less and less of a compliment the longer this list gets. And anything for reviews. Yeah, a lot of streamers. Oh my. Well, you do you. So we're still missing one season, which we should be going to get now. I'm curious if this is a short game. Once I get all 4 seasons, is there really kind of only one other thing left for me to do to kind of save the forest? Is it only a 3-hour game? Which is fine. I have no idea how much this game costs either, but I think a good experience almost justifies... It justifies a large range of prices. I won't say it justifies any price, because $1,000, okay, well, obviously it doesn't justify that. But just saying, I think a great experience can justify a range of prices. Yusuke says, Jay, who's your favorite streamer? Well, you may be surprised to hear that I actually really don't watch live streams. I don't really watch YouTube videos. I don't like to do other things while I'm gaming, other than doing live streaming. But like, I don't like trying to pay attention to something else while I'm playing a game. Like if I'm listening to a podcast, it's going to be hard for me to pay attention to the podcast while I'm playing the game. That's why, you know, when I'm streaming, I'm not always reading the chat. I'm holding a conversation with you guys. You know, I'm talking about something that I read, but, you know, I'm taking breaks. I'm switching off between playing the game and reading the chats. But with, like, a podcast, it's hard to do that and play a game. It's hard to watch YouTube videos and play a game, because those are both visual, right? It requires your eyes in 2 places at once. It's even harder to do. And then a lot of my free time is spent either playing games or spending time with my wife or doing some of my other hobbies, you know, watching movies or building those models or trying to spend some time with my friends, which I don't do very often. So yeah, I actually end up not really spending any time on YouTube personally. So it's kind of weird, but the one group of folks that I used to watch but have fallen out of, and mostly I didn't really watch them, I mostly listened to their podcasts on my drive to work, was Kind of Funny. They were dudes from IGN that split off and made their own company to do live streams and podcasts and reviews and all sorts of stuff. That's what I want. That's the kind of thing that I want. But they're not all ages, so they're not exactly what I want to be, but they do the kinds of things that I would like to do. Maybe this is the wrong season. Uh-oh. Come back here, little guy. Can you fly in that little gust? About spring. No. John Dalzell says, well, I'm subbed to 109 channels. Wow. Braden Nunley is here. Thank you for watching. Says, I'm a disappointment to life itself. What? Why would you say that? Never believe that. Never believe that, man. That's such a lie. Don't let anyone tell you that. Don't listen to your mind if your mind is telling you that. Do something. I don't know what it is that you feel you're a disappointment about, but like, do something. Whether you're trying something new, whether you're, you just need to like clean up, you know, if you're just like living this messy lifestyle, you know, maybe you just need to pick things up. Maybe you need to exercise a little. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, go out there and do something and you'll feel better. It doesn't have to be a lot. It doesn't have to be some big thing. Just do something. You'll feel better about yourself, as you should, because you really shouldn't feel bad about yourself. There's no reason to. JD says, what about Good Mythical Morning, Jay? That sounds right up your alley. Good Mythical Morning, what is that a channel? Never heard of it. Rocco Chance, I've become quite antisocial as I've grown older. Not intentionally, of course. It's just I have work and I love so much stuff, reading, watching anime, playing games, cycling, swimming, etc. Well, Ryoko-chan, I have a suggestion for you. So, I know exactly what you mean by that, but lately I've decided that I would like look for people that are interested in the things that I'm interested in. And the way that I do that is through social media. So like on Facebook, I've found groups for like gunpla builders, right? It's a pretty specific hobby. I build plastic Gundam models, right? That's pretty specific. But, like I said, it's out there. There's a group of Minnesota gunpla builders, and they have meetups. And that gives you a sort of social aspect. They don't meet all the time. Every once in a while, they'll just meet up and they'll build these Gundam models together. And I'm sure you could find similar groups for things like anime, for things like reading, about the specific shows you like, about the specific books or authors you like, about video games. I also belong to some Minnesota like gamers groups, and again, they have meetups every once in a while. So that's a way to kind of not have to change what you like your hobbies, but still give yourself some opportunities to meet people that like what you like, you know, a new way to go about enjoying the things that you enjoy and getting some more interaction in your life. I think you should give it a shot. It's been fun. Braden then just says bye. Well, I don't know what's going on with Braden. I hope he feels better. Good luck. Don't feel bad about yourself, man. Don't do it. Ryoko-chan says, I used to be a care worker. Got myself some enlightenment in life through it. Some people have really hard lives. Makes you appreciate your own life in a whole new light. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, I think people sometimes forget to remember all the amazing things around them all the time. All the things they enjoy, you know? Ryoko-chan says, awesome hobby, by the way, Jay. My favorite anime franchise is Gundam. See, look at that. We've already made a connection right here. Already friends. JD says, try Good Typical Morning. Child-friendly, funny, 4 videos every weekday. Every weekday? Holy cow. Podcasts on Saturdays. Boy, when you're full-time, man, you've got lots of ability for that kind of stuff. Also, if you start making money, you can start putting that money back into the channel. Like, one of the hardest things about doing edited videos is the editing. The filming doesn't take all that long. It's all the editing that takes a long time. So if I could hire an editor, that would cut down the amount of time it would take for me to do an edited video and increase the amount of content that I could do for you guys, like a lot. So like but it's hard to hire a guy and I'm not making any money, or girl, obviously. It's hard to hire somebody to do that for me if I'm making no money at this. So, just one of those things that will be something I need to work out once I try to do it full time at some point. Same thing with podcasts. Hard to do a podcast alone. You know, people aren't necessarily interested in that. It's harder to keep a conversation going when there's only one viewpoint. Ryoko-chan, I haven't seen loads of Gundam because I didn't have TV channels that could get it. But I remember being at my friend's house. I think it was in 2000 when Gundam first came to America with Gundam Wing. And loved that show. And then they also brought Mobile Suit Fighter G Gundam, and they brought the original Mobile Suit Gundam. All awesome series. So I'm trying to watch those now. I watched my way through all of the first Mobile Suit Gundam. I watched my way through all of Gundam Wing. I'm halfway through Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam. I'm starting 00 Gundam. And Hulu's got a bunch of other stuff, including Iron Blood Orphans, 8th MS Team. There's more. I'm kind of forgetting what other ones, but there's other series in there as well. So as I'm getting into building these models, I'm also getting into watching through the shows that I was not able to watch. And I love it. I love it. Ryoka Chances, wish I could afford Gundam models. I have most of the manga, though, including the hardcover versions of the Origin. Ooh, those are so good. I only have 3 of those, but man, beautiful, beautiful artwork there. So good. The models are not expensive if you get the high grade. So high grade is actually the lowest possible grade, but it's still, for a model, is actually quite detailed. So if you get a Bandai... Did I just float? I think that was a glitch. So if you go for the Bandai, it's called HG for high grade. Look for Bandai HG. It'll still range in price, but there are some that are less than $10. Most of them are, around the $15 mark. There's loads of them less than $20. Like, you can find lots and lots of these cheap models. If you want to build more expensive ones, there's real grade, which is more detailed. And those are probably more around $25 to probably up to $45. And then, of course, there's the higher and higher grades that are at a larger scale and stuff. But no, if you could totally get... And then they have SD Gundam models, too, which are even cheaper. You can get like an SD Gundam model for like $6. So, no, you could totally try it. You can go overboard. But, no, it should be affordable. You just got to know what you're looking for, and that can be confusing. Let's see. It's 6:30, so I got to end, so I'm just going to finish the last couple of chats here, and then I'm going to have to call it a night. JD says, I recommend Carf Darko and Good Mythical Morning. I'll put links for the channels after the stream ends, if I know how to. It would be most useful inside the Discord, because I'm not going to be able to go visit them right now. I got to go do stuff. But I think you have a resistance to Discord. Ryoka Chan says, you can watch Gundam Iron Blood Orphans for free on Crunchyroll right now. Oh, sweet. Which is really amazing compared to some of the more recent Gundams. Also check out Gundam NFO on YouTube. Plenty of Gundam NFO. Okay. I also have Hulu. Hulu has a bunch of those series. I bought Mobile Suit Gundam and Zeta Gundam on Blu-ray, so I own those. But the other ones that I'm watching are all on Hulu. But free on Crunchyroll. I like that. Ryoka-chan says, I want to go overboard, lol. I have a few models. I think you mean you don't want to go overboard based on our discussion, I think. Unless maybe you do want to go overboard. It is fun. I do, let's see, I built 3 HG models, 2 SD Gundams, and I'm in the middle of another HG, actually one from Iron Blood Orphans. And he's looking awesome, so I can't wait to actually watch that one. But I don't want to be watching 3 shows at once, So I gotta wait till I'm finished. And then John says, Discord, bah, humbug. Thanks, guys, so much for hanging out. Chelsea, I guess, has been here the whole time, just hanging. That's cool. Says, see you next stream. Gotta go. Bye, Chelsea. Bye, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. You're all the best. I'll catch you tomorrow. Again, I'll be streaming for Nintendo Prime in the morning, and then me, I'll have 2 streams just like today. So catch you then, guys. See you later.